YouTube, what is going on, Lakers family? In today's video, I need to have a talk about our starting point guard in D'Angelo Russell. And guys, the Lakers need to trade him. I'm tired of talking about this dude. Even last year, when the Lakers traded for him, like mid-season of the trade deadline, including the Utah Jazz, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Los Angeles Lakers in this three-team trade, including Russell Westbrook, I did not even want D'Angelo Russell. I wasn't very excited when we brought him back, and he continues to show why he cannot play under pressure and the big moments and when we need him the most. Now, the Lakers traded him mid-season of the trade deadline, and he's the reason why we made it to the playoffs and we made it all the way far to the Western Conference Finals. Now, I do want to give him credit in the first two rounds, one against the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. He played okay. That's the reason why we made it far. But once we entered into the Western Conference Finals, that's when we had trouble. D'Angelo Russell did not show up. He averaged a stat line close to 6 points per game. Terrible, unplayable. And the Denver Nuggets were just getting to his head. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers this season decided to bring him back in the offseason. He was a free agent, unrestricted free agent. And this is not how you want to start the season. We're 3-3. We're eighth in the Western Conference when we should really be 4-2, beating the Orlando Magic. And the Lakers are dealing with their own problems. We're already dealing with injuries. There's been reports that Rui Hachimura and Torian Prince can come back sooner than later. But Jared Vanderbilt, it's going to most likely be later than sooner. You get what I'm trying to say? And same with Gabe Vincent. He's going to be out at least for close to 2 weeks, stuff like that. And we also don't have Jalen Hood-Schifino, who hasn't even made his NBA season debut for the Los Angeles Lakers. So he's going to be out longer. So good things are not happening for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's just super unfortunate. The Lakers are not getting lucky. And the Lakers are not playing like a team that should be winning the offseason. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Now, I don't want him back on the Los Angeles Lakers, first of all, because D'Angelo Russell just doesn't show up in the big moments. I don't want another wasted season of him. And Darvin Ham's rotations are terrible. He's not improving. Lack of called timeouts, subbing players in. And the thing is, we shouldn't have to need our players in Torian Prince, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, and the rest of our players to beat the Orlando Magic. It's the Orlando Magic. Like, tell me in the comments section what player on the Orlando Magic is a superstar player or at least an all-star caliber player. Of course, maybe you could say Paolo Banchero, but come on, we shouldn't have to need our players to beat the Orlando Magic. And it's terrible. It's not a good look to start the season. Now, I do want to say D'Angelo Russell played horrible last night against the Orlando Magic, one of his worst games to start the season. He had 11 points, 4 of 17 from the field. This is the problem. Shooting inefficient, terrible, and 1 of 10 from the three-point line. You couldn't make a three-pointer. No, at least do something else. Play some defense. And that's the problem. Throughout his career, he's been a mediocre defender, and he's been able to show that throughout his career. And that's why he got exposed against De'Aaron Fox when we lost in overtime in Sacramento. And things just are not going good for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're already dealing with injuries. Now, versus the Magic last night, he played horrible. Versus the Los Angeles Clippers, when the Lakers snapped their 11-game losing streak, he had 27 points. Versus the Magic in LA, when we won, he had 28 points. Versus the Sacramento Kings, he had 17 points. Versus the Phoenix Suns, he had 14 points. Versus the Denver Nuggets, opening night, he had 11 points. So he's very inconsistent, and I just don't want to deal with that again. And I'm willing to trade him for anything. And we needed someone, a bucket, that can just get buckets, because we lack that. We need a killer on that team. And I just feel like D'Angelo Russell's not that. And it sucks because he's not eligible to be traded closer to December 15th, the date, or at least closer to the NBA trade deadline, because the Lakers brought him in free agency and we sent him to a new contract and he was a free agent. Now, I do got to say, LeBron James, year 21, is going crazy, which is amazing. I do got to say he's the greatest, oldest player in NBA history. That's a fact, because we don't see any other player at that age playing at the level that LeBron James is playing. He had 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and was a plus 13 for the Los Angeles Lakers last night. And Anthony Davis, he's playing like an MVP, and you mean to tell me we still can't get the win? Anthony Davis led the team in scoring. He had 28 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 blocks, 10 of 15 from the field, which I want him to shoot more from the field, more shots, but he was a negative 24 plus dash minus, which I wouldn't say is the best, but needs to improve in that. Also, he is starting to turn it around because he started the season slow, which he kind of looks a little bit rusty, but he still will improve. Still early into the season, the Lakers played 6 games already. Austin Reeves had 20 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, and was a plus 6. So that's good. And Christian Wood, he played horrible. He played his worst game. He had 6 points, 10. I mean, not 10 rebounds. I was about to say that, but I meant to say 2 rebounds, 2 assists in 29 minutes. You mean to tell me he couldn't even grab boards? I mean, before the games or the other games that he played, he had 10 rebounds. And that's why we brought Christian Wood for his rebounding and boxing out. Now, he could do other stuff other than rebounding. He could space out the floor. He could shoot the three, but he's improving defensively. And we ran 3 big man lineup yesterday, and we still couldn't get boards. We got out rebounded. Jackson Hayes deserves more minutes. 11 minutes is unacceptable. That's on Coach Darvin Ham. He had 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and the Lakers continue to play horrible in the first quarter. I do got to say, Darvin Ham needs to make a change in the rotation, especially in the star lineup, because we get to slower starts, and we're one of the worst first quarter teams in the league. I do want to say, we didn't even touch 30 points last night, while the Orlando Magic had like at least 39 points on us in the first quarter, and we couldn't even get a rebound. So I do got to say, we got out rebounded 51 to 40 in total rebounds by the Orlando Magic. Offensive rebounds, we got out rebounded by 9 points, 19 to 10. Out rebound defensive rebounds 32 to 30. So second chance points are killing us. The glass, 17 turnovers to the Orlando Magic's 15 turnovers, not playing defense. And we need Jared Vanderbilt's defense because he's one of our best perimeter defenders on our team. And our perimeter defense is terrible. Our pick and roll defense is terrible. And I've been saying this for long in my past videos. It needs to improve. And we also need Rui Hachimura back. And our bench is not looking very good. So we need to step it up. Orlando Magic got 60 points in the paint to the Lakers 52, which is unacceptable because the Lakers love to go into the paint. The Lakers shot terrible from the field. 37 out of 84 from the field to the Orlando Magic's 46 to 100. Lakers shot 44% from the field, which isn't the greatest. They can improve on that. To the Orlando Magic's 45.5% from the field. So they shot better from the field and shot better from the 3-point line. The Lakers, they still haven't improved from the 3-point line. We look good in preseason from the 3-point line, but I shouldn't put too much stock into the preseason because it's different. Players are getting more minutes in the regular season than the preseason. Sometimes they don't play the whole game. They play like the first 2 quarters, and they won't play the second half. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers did shoot horrible from the 3-point line. 8 out of 32, the Orlando Magic's 12 of 33. While we're shooting 3-pointers, attack at the rim, and draw fouls, we shot a whopping 26.7% from 3-point line. That is terrible. To the Orlando Magic's 36.4% from the 3-point line. So if you want to win an NBA championship, we got to knock down our 3-point shots and play some defense. Last season, we were lacking 3-point shots, and that's why we shown that we weren't able to knock down 3-point shots consistently. We were ranked 27 in 3-point percentage last season. That is terrible. So we lack that. The Lakers need to make some trades. And I'm telling you, if D'Angelo Russell continues to do this, it's just going to be another season of wasted, and we're going to just get bounced out. We're not winning a championship as long as Darvin Ham is here. We need a new head coach. The Lakers, I do got to say the positive thing. We did improve our free throw percentage yesterday. We shot very good. I do got to say we still need to improve our our free throw percentage. That's what I mean. I meant free throw. But we also need to improve our 3-point percentage. But free throw percentage, we need to improve on that. But yesterday, we shot very good. I do got to say, in that stat, we did play well. We shot 19 out of 21, so we only missed 2 free throws to the Orlando Magic. They missed 3. They shot 16 out of 19. The Lakers shot 90.5% from the free throw line, which is incredible, while the Orlando Magic shot 84.2% from the free throw line. So Lakers are clearly missing their players, but no excuses. The Orlando Magic were missing their key players. Wendell Carter Jr., one of your best 3-point shooters in Gary Harris, who dropped at least 17 points on the Los Angeles Lakers last game in LA. He's a very good three-point shooter. He's shooting around 45% from the three-point, very good three-point shooter. And he also missed out in your guard, Markelle Fultz. And he's been balling out for the Orlando Magic. So they missed three guys. I got to say, the Los Angeles Lakers in the third quarter got outscored. We had 80 points at the end of the third quarter, while the Orlando Magic had 101. Usually, a team would have 100 points at the end, close to the fourth quarter, and they had it at the end of the third quarter. So that's unacceptable. The Magic finished with 36 second chance points, 21 more than the Los Angeles Lakers. So Lakers need to improve on that. Second chance points are killing us, giving up second chance points, especially into rebounds. The Lakers allowed the Orlando Magic to grab 19 offensive rebounds, which Orlando Magic turned into 36 second chance points. That is terrible. That's the recipe of not winning games. And the Orlando Magic outscored the Lakers 15 of 5 in fast break points. That is just terrible, awful, unacceptable. So the Magic of 4-2 ensured the 50-50 balls consistently when their favor on the floor. And I do got to say, the Orlando Magic played Anthony Black to replace Markelle Fultz, and he made his NBA debut. He's actually a really good playmaker, so he's a bucket getter. So you missed out your key players in Wendell Carter Jr., Gary Harris, and Markelle Fultz. So Lakers fans, you guys let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about D'Angelo Russell? Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think it's just too early in the season? In my personal opinion, I just don't think I'm overreacting because we've seen the same story throughout his career. We need him in the big moments, especially on the Minnesota Timberwolves. He just didn't play well in the playoffs, but he just doesn't play well in the big moments when teams need him, and that's where he lacks. And his defense needs to get better. He needs to be more consistent. I do feel like the Lakers need a bucket getter, someone who could get buckets, someone like a Cam Thomas, which I would love, but I doubt that would happen because he's on the broken edge, so why would they trade him? That would be stupid. I'm just using this for example. And I feel like the Lakers need a superstar player because, of course, the Lakers are deep, but what good is having depth if we have to continue to rely on LeBron James, who's 38, and you're 21, and Anthony Davis? There's a reason why they're role players. Role players don't always step up, and sometimes they do. We need a superstar player like a Kyrie Irving. So I'm willing to get a Kyrie Irving to the Los Angeles Lakers, but I doubt the Dallas Mavericks will trade him to the Los Angeles Lakers because he was a free agent, and they decided to bring him back or run it back with the same team, and they sent him to a 3-year contract. So I just don't see that happening, but voice your opinion in the comment section, and I'm out of here. Peace.